As you know that we are studying the matter wave, and today I will discuss about the group velocity and phase velocity of the matter wave, the concept of wave packet. As I told you that when the matter particle moves, the wave is associated with this one, and the wavelength of this wave is inversely proportional to the momentum of the particle. So now let us discuss what is the meaning of the wave, the group velocity and the phase velocity. The matter wave is never a single wave, but it is always in the form of a group. The matter wave is never a single wave, but it is a group of waves moving with slightly different velocity, wavelength, and phase. And they form a wave packet. Wave packet. The wave packet is purely quantum mechanical. Quantum mechanical concept. So, the wave packet moves with its own velocity called group velocity. Denoted by Vg. So the wave packet which have its own velocity, that is called the group velocity, because this is concerned with the group of the waves. The average velocity of waves forming wave packet is called phase velocity. Of the matter wave. So since the waves have the different velocities, so if we find the average of that one, that will be the velocity of the matter wave. That is called the phase velocity. Denoted by Vp. P means phase. And since these waves are associated with the moving particle, so the velocity of the particle is called the particle velocity. The velocity of the matter particle is called particle velocity. Particle velocity denoted by V. So now let us have this the wave packet. This is now x. Here we take 0. This is the amplitude. This we take the x. The wave packet is like this one. This is the wave packet. This is wave packet. Wave. This wave is moving like this one, so it has the amplitude which is different. So these are the number of the waves, and each wave is moving with slightly different velocity. The velocity of this wave and this wave and this wave and this wave are not the same, but they are different. So the average velocity of all these waves is called the phase velocity, and this group moves with its own velocity, that is called the group velocity. Since these waves are associated with the particle, so the velocity of the particle is called the particle velocity. So now we have the group velocity omega upon del T, and phase velocity Vp is equal to mu lambda, and this is equal to E upon P. Now where this E is equal to H nu is equal to H cross omega, and the momentum P equal to H upon lambda is equal to H cross K. So K is equal to 2 pi upon lambda, omega is equal to 2 pi nu. So that we can have this relation with this one. It means that the velocity of the material is not a constant, but this is the average one. That is called the phase velocity. H cross equal to H upon 2 pi and omega equal to 2 pi nu, and this K is equal to 2 pi upon lambda. So now we can distinguish between these two, and they can be find out relativistically or non-relativistically, both ways. Both. Relativistic and non-relativistic physics, the group velocity Vg of the particles wave function with particle velocity v can be identified. It is valid for particles as large as molecules. The wave function of matter particle is oftenly called matter. यानी जो वेव फंक्शन होता है उसी को हम मैटर वेव कहते हैं। तो वेव फंक्शन क्या है, मूविंग पार्टिकल से अटैच होता है, इसीलिए हम उसको एज ए वेव मैटर वेव कहते हैं। सो नाउ इन केस ऑफ रिलेटिविस्टिक एंड नॉन रिलेटिविस्टिक, so in non-relativistic physics if we take this one, then we can have the group velocity. Vg is equal to del omega upon del k. As I have told you that this Vg is equal to, this is upon del k, and this is now omega is equal to h cross E upon h cross, and this k is equal to, that is now this we write del h cross and this is del, this is now your p upon h cross. So E is h cross will cancel, so this is now your del E upon del p. Now as we know that this del E upon del P, this is equal to the particle velocity, as E is equal to half mv square, so this is equal to p square upon 2m, so this is now equal to E. So now we put this value, so del p square upon 2m upon del p, this is equal to Vg. So now what we will have, this is now p square. Vg is equal to, this is now your p upon n. P upon n. If we differentiate with respect to this one, this will come out to be p upon n, and this is equal to p. Vg equal to V, where V is equal to P upon M. This is the momentum, M into V. So this V is equal to the particle velocity. It means that group velocity is equal to particle velocity. Is equal to particle velocity. And now we can say this with the help of this non-relativistic physics about the group velocity, the phase velocity. So now phase velocity Vp is equal to this nu into lambda, and we know that this E equal to h nu and lambda equal to h upon p. So now what we have, this E, so in place of nu we can write down this E upon h into lambda. This is now your h upon p. So this h and h will cancel. So we will have this E upon p. This is equal to Vp. And this Vp is equal to, this is now your P square upon 2m. Now this upon P, this E is equal to P square upon 2m. So this will be now your P upon 2m. Again this V is equal to P upon m. So this is equal to V upon P. This is now V. It means that this phase velocity equal to 1 by 2 into particle velocity. So this is in case of non-relativistic physics. If we apply the special theory of relativity, in relativistic physics, now first we have seen the non-relativistic, now we will see the relativistic physics. Now the energy E is equal to square root of, this is now your P square, C square plus m naught square, C to the power 4. This is what the relativistic formula of energy, and in this case this E is equal to the kinetic energy of the particle. So now the group velocity Vg is equal to, this is now your del E upon del P, or we will have this del upon del P. Now this is equal to square root of P square C square plus m naught square C to the power 4, like this. So this will come out to be 2p and 2p upon c square. This is not 2p c square, and here will be your upon, this is now E. PC square अच्छा 2 से 2 कैंसिल हो जाएगा वापस से. This is not so much. This is now your BG. And now E upon P. E upon P, that we know that this E upon P is equal to the V. V is equal to this is now E is equal to C square upon C square upon B. Now C square will cancel. So this VG is equal to V. So now as we have that this momentum P E equal to mc square or E equal to P into C. P equal to m into V. So now we can have this C square upon B is equal to E upon P. So this is now C square upon B. So now this C square will cancel, so this is equal to V. It means that the group velocity is equal to the particle velocity. Thus, group velocity equal to particle velocity. Now let us see the phase velocity. Phase velocity. Now this Vp is equal to nu into lambda. So now what we have? This E equal to h nu and lambda equal to h upon p. So now what we have, this in place of mu we can write down this E upon h, and in place of lambda this we can write down h upon p. So now what we have, that this h will cancel. So this is now E upon p, and E is equal to mc square, Einstein mass energy relation, and this P is equal to mv. So we will have this equal to E upon P. This is now your mc square upon mv. So this is equal to C square upon V. This is what the BP. Since B is less than C, since B is less than C, so this BP is greater than C. It means that the field velocity of the matter wave is greater than the velocity of the light, or it exceeds the velocity of light. Phase velocity of matter wave exceeds velocity of light. It means that the phase velocity of the matter wave is more than the speed of the light. So they can move with a more speed. And this is known to us that in a special theory of relativity, no particle can move greater than the velocity of the light. But as we see that when Vp approaches to C, when Vp approaches to C, the particle velocity V approaches to C. So this luminous is not does not violate the special theory of relativity. This superluminal phase velocity does not violate the special theory of relativity. As the phase velocity, the phase propagation does not carry the energy. They do not carry energy. It means that they do not transport the energy. It means that the matter waves are the static waves. Matter waves are standing or stationary waves which do not transport the energy. Do not transport the energy. So this is what the difference between the particle velocity, group velocity, and that the phase velocity. As I have told you that for a moving particle, the wave is associated, so there are the number of waves, and these waves are slightly different of velocity, amplitude, and phase. So the average velocity of all these waves forming the wave packet or the group is called the phase velocity, and the particle which is moving with its own velocity is called the particle velocity, and the wave packet which moves with its own velocity, that is called the wave velocity, the group velocity. This is just like to assume that suppose the air is filled in a football. Then what happens? The football moves with its own velocity, that is called the football velocity, or the group velocity. The particles which are moving in the space, that are the velocity of these particles is called the particle velocity. And since the wave associated with them is not a single one, but they have the different velocities, so when they are averaged, then this velocity is called the phase velocity. So you have seen that the non-relativistically the group velocity is equal to the particle velocity, but the phase velocity is equal to half of the particle velocity. But the relativistically we see that group velocity is equal to the particle velocity, but phase velocity is not equal to the particle velocity, because in this case the phase velocity exceeds the velocity of the light. It means that the matter wave can move with a speed more than the speed of the light, but this is contradictory to the special theory of relativity. While this never happens, it means that when this phase velocity approaches to the velocity of light, then the velocity of the particle approaches to the velocity of light. So this superluminal phase velocity does not violate the special theory of relativity, because the phase do not carry any kind of energy. So matter waves are the standing or the stationary waves, so they do not transport the energy. This is what the difference between the phase velocity, group velocity and the particle velocity. So you all like, share and subscribe the video. Thank you very much. Though this video is not concerned with the 12th class students, because such kind of knowledge is required for the students who are studying in the MSc and MSc Physics. So this is the quantum mechanical concept totally. So this is what in case of the quantum mechanics. So all the students who are interested to know about the group velocity, particle velocity and phase velocity, they can go through this video. And this is also one of the most advanced knowledge for the students studying in 12th class. So thank you very much.